Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another Moments video. Today, it's going to be short, it's going to be sweet, funky fresh, you know how it is. I just wanted to read something quickly from a book I've been reading for book club. I'm in a book club, highly recommend. If you aren't in a book club, you should start one. You know, I like to read, so I'm going to talk about the current book I'm reading because I get infatuated with any book I typically read. So I'm reading The Better World Handbook. The book's logo is small changes that make a big difference. And it says on the back, you don't have to be an activist to make a difference in the world. Isn't that exciting? You don't have to be an activist to make a difference. You can make a difference by living life. One thing the book stresses is that one person cannot do everything. You can only do as much as one person can do. And then there's also one other big idea I'm going to touch on. It's called the cycle of cynicism. They talk about it in the book. Basically, the cycle of cynicism is this big wheel, and it goes around, and eventually you get apathy. We don't like apathy. Shut it down. Yeah, we don't like apathy. Apathy creates a very negative environment where we're like, well, we can't solve it. It is what it is, because that is an unhealthy mindset. How do we get out of the cycle of cynicism? It's simple. Really, it's like we have to realize we can do small things. I'm going to stay home today because I know me staying home is going to make life easier for somebody else. I'm not going to spread the virus. Or I'm going to use reusable bags at the grocery store. Not that much, but it's saving on that plastic and it's not going to create more waste. I'm going to support and buy eco-friendly things because I care about the environment. Those small actions and thoughts can create that change, and it's like, well, if we all do something imperfectly, let's say climate change, we can make a difference. We all don't have to do it perfectly and be completely perfectly eco-friendly, but all of us have to be imperfectly trying. That also goes to voting. We cannot be apathetic about who is running for president. We can't be, well, I don't like either candidate, I'm not going to vote. They still have an impact on our lives and our livelihood, and really, this election will influence the next election, and so on and so forth. So if we want to see change, we have to say, my vote matters regardless, because if everyone is very apathetic, we get stuck in a situation much like the one we're in, with a challenging leadership, and a president that many people don't like. There are a lot of big problems. Climate change, voting, poverty, the coronavirus. All are so daunting and scary, kind of, to deal with, but when we deal with it on a more micro level and be like, well, if I do small things, I can make a difference. I'm not going picketing on the streets, yelling, or pushing people to agree with me. I'm just doing what I know is right, and I know that this will make the difference in the long run. We want to leave the world better off than we left it. We want the next generation not to have to clean up our mess, and we want to be able to create something sustainable and long-lasting with such longevity. I'm only a chunk into the book, and I'm already really loving it. Some of the stuff in this book is outdated because it's 10 years old at least, but the concepts are still applicable, and they will always be applicable because we can always make a better world. Never stop and think, my actions have no effect. This is a little thought that is given to me when I travel places. They say, leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but memories. So don't remove anything from its natural habitat. Some things need to be where they are. We should not uproot animals' lives and take invasive species and put them there, X, Y, and Z. Be cautious of what you're doing. That's really what it is. Be cautious. Don't do crazy stuff. Everybody has the choice to step up and make the world a better place. I'm choosing to step up and make the world a better place every day. Even if it might be through my video, it is a small little act that I do every day for my own creativity, for my enjoyment, and for maybe some of your enjoyments. And that energy can make the world a better place, and also putting these thoughts out there and having this resonate in the world energy, atmosphere, words. But yeah, we can make a difference. And we don't need to be activists. We can just think about our actions. That's it. I just think there's not much else left to say, and if you want to chat and discuss things with me, feel free to reach out. And if you want to collaborate, let me know. I said this multiple times. This place is a place for me to be creative and create content for you all, but also if you want to collaborate and we can do things together to create more of a community. And on that, we know how it ends. Alex is out. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you back here on Monday.